now we are in the Marina del Rey Historical Gallery at Fisherman's Village. My name is Willie Yort, and I am the president this year of the Historical Society. We opened this Society's Gallery in 2013, December. So we're not quite 2 years old. But in this gallery we have pictures of the history and development of Marina del Rey. On the wall, you can also photograph some of the important times that we have had during our development. It started in with the dedication or groundbreaking in 1957, and you'll progress along to see the point of a powerful storm that entered this swampy area in what used to be a swampy area. It's now developed, but the storm did destroy some of the docks here at Marina del Rey. Marina del Rey is a magnificent engineering enterprise, and it took 4 years to build. It has withstood every storm that has come along, and the development here has gone from 1960s. We're in the process now of rejuvenation. The buildings, old buildings, are turning into wonderful new architectural beauties, and the marina is really on a resurgence now. Please come and visit, see all the pictures of the history of Marina del Rey.
We're here in Marina del Rey for the 50th anniversary. So what the organizers have done is brought together a whole bunch of tall ships to help celebrate this mile mark. And so we have 4 tall ships: the Bill of Rights, Amazing Grace, Irving Johnson, and Exie Johnson. And we're going to be doing deck tours during the day, and then in the evening we'll be doing cannon battles with the other ships. This is Amazing Grace. She is an 83-foot topsail schooner, and this is a replica of a War of 1812 privateer. Amazing Grace is really a special boat because, well, we really sail her. We like to put all of our sails up every time we leave the dock. We turn the engine off and we sail, and we have the ability to do that. We kind of get the best of both worlds of being able to sail and still having the tall ship, kind of square sail, gaff rigged. So you get, you know, the best of both. We have speed. We can make circles around some of these other tall ships. But then we still get to sail in the traditional way that they did 200 years ago.
Hi, I'm Captain Michael McLeod, and this be me scurvy crew, Isabel Fraser, our sailmaker and seamstress, and Roger the Red Corpsman, one of the fiercest pirates in the 7 seas. Aye, and we're the rogue privateers. Here at Marina del Rey, we need to get a new vessel, and this Irving Johnson's looking pretty good to us, let me tell you. Come on out to the festival and introduce yourselves to us, and bring your gold. And bring more rum.
My name is John Krause. I'm captain of Irving Johnson. I've been with Lammy for 7 years. And I fell in love with tall ships in my 20s, kind of late to it than a lot of people. So I've been sailing for 20 years now, and doing sail training with students. And I got the bug years ago on a boat called Pilgrim down at Dana Point, and I kind of never looked back. Irving Johnson and Exie Johnson are twin ships, so they are built at the exact same time, and they are brigantines, which means they have 2 masts. The aft mast is a fore and aft sail like a schooner, and the foremast is a square sails like a brig. So it's half brig, half schooner. Brigantines were a perfect rig of a ship to take young students out because it has the complexity of a square rigger, and they get to have the fun of going aloft and dealing with square sails, and also the cooperation and teamwork it takes to sail these kind of vessels was inherent to sail training, and that kind of life lesson that is kind of integral in sail training. And so we sort of try to copy that model when we built these boats, and you know, we've been doing it ever since.
Happy birthday, Marina del Rey! Are you ready to have a good time tonight? Wow, it's great to be here on this very special occasion. I got a little melancholy earlier. Many of you remember the gentleman I replaced, Dean Dana, when he was supervisor representing this area. 1982, I had a lunch with a gentleman by the name of Jerry Epstein. And here we are tonight to celebrate him and to celebrate 50 years, and I'll make some further comments, but it really brings back some great memories of how things have transpired here in the last 50 years. It's now my pleasure to introduce a true legend in Marina del Rey. And let's be very clear and honest, we would not be standing here tonight, this evening, celebrating 50 years of Marina del Rey if it were not for this gentleman, Mr. Jerry Epstein. Since 1952, Jerry has been a visionary in the development and construction of all different and management of all different venues of real estate. But he's best known for his roles as one of the founders of Marina del Rey. Jerry is currently a general partner of the newly completed Shores and Marina Harbor Apartments in Anchorage, 2 Marina del Rey complexes, which include 1,500 apartments and 319 boat slips. Jerry has made a lifetime of public service, from government commissions and oversight to civic and many charitable causes. Jerry and his wife, Pat, have been married for over 65 years. Ladies and gentlemen, my honor and privilege, please give a warm Marina del Rey welcome to my longtime friend, Mr. Jerry Epstein.
Today, some of the original leases expire, and as the second generation redevelopment of the marina takes shape, and the county looks to implement its latest vision statement, it's critical once again that the public and private sectors work together, cooperating to make both the public investment in public works and parks and recreational infrastructure, as well as the private investment in new improvements necessary to sustain the wonderful community so many of us enjoyed for the past decades. Once again, I thank everybody for being here today. I thank my wife. I'm sorry he's not with me, but and Don was wrong. We're not married 65 years. We're married 66 plus years. And for those of you that are married or getting married, may I offer 2 great words. Yes, dear.
The United States Army Corps of Engineers built Marina del Rey Harbor. We are fortunate to have with us this evening a number of retired members of the Corps, including some of those who were here in the early days of the Marina. And here to welcome them and introduce them and to tell us about the long-standing relationship of the Army Corps with Marina del Rey is the commander of the Corps' South Pacific Division. Last summer, Brigadier General Mark Toy took command of the 127-year-old South Pacific Division that spans 9 states, including California. They are responsible for protecting our nation, responding to disasters, and managing the nation's water infrastructure. So please welcome, I knew him before I had to salute him. Please welcome a dear friend, Brigadier General Mark Toy.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you all being here today. Let me just tell you, yours truly in about 4 months turns 50, and while I've been dreading that date, just being here tonight says, hey, turning 50 really isn't a bad thing, so I really appreciate that. I want to thank Mr. Epstein and Ms. Yort for just the kind words and talking about the Army Corps of Engineers. We are so proud to be a partner with the city, and I remember back in December 2010 when I was the district commander here, and we were endeavoring to get money to fund the dredging for this very important project. We talked a little bit about the safety concerns, and this was something that was really led by Supervisor Kanabe. And I remember talking to him here, bringing some of our deputy commanding generals here, and really working hard at how are we going to get this funded, because it's so important what we do here for everybody for its safety. And luckily, we were successful. Valeria Lincoln, can you come up on stage? I want to talk a little bit about you. As a greatly valued member of the Specifications and Estimating Unit, Valeria Lincoln contributed to the writing of specifications for Marina del Rey. She started as an editorial typist. For you young folks, I can explain what typists actually do. But quickly let her managers know she aspired to more. Her supervisor supported her receiving technical training to advance in her career, resulting in her involvement in the formulation of the specification on the construction of the harbor. Let's give Valeria a hand. Valeria, oh, she said my name's Valeria, so I got the name wrong. So I'm either gonna make my aide do push-ups or I'll do them myself. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to my aide about that because you're gonna owe me push-ups tonight. Get down there, get down. Okay, next person, Ron Weiss, can you come on up here? After severe storm surge waves in 1962 and 63 destroyed Marina del Rey Harbor, Ron took on the challenging task of creating an effective breakwater. Acting as the building inspector for construction, Ron measured the tonnage of rock that was barged in from Catalina Island and supervised its placement in the breakwater formation. Ron quickly developed expertise in shore protection and spent 2 decades designing breakwaters for USACE. Let's give Ron a hand. Okay, Ron, I got your name right? No more push-ups, right? Okay. Finally, Chuck Holt, come on up here, Chuck. From Marina's early years until the mid-'80s, it was Chuck's responsibility to maintain this harbor by dredging the entrance channel and keeping the breakwater and jetties in good repair. That was no easy task. He faced the same challenges we face today in dredging and how to pay for it and where to place it. Chuck's early experience in the harbor dredging helped advance his career, and in 1972, earned him the recognition of President Gerald R. Ford for a $3.8 million cost-saving project improvement he made in Ventura Harbor. Let's give Chuck a hand. Again, thank you, Supervisor Kanabe. Thank you, everybody, for allowing the Corps to be here today. Army Strong.
Now, what is Alexis said about, you put things in your mouth, the better you eat, the better you feel. So what's better about a birthday party? The birthday cake. Oh, that's not big enough.
We have to use this instead.
Wow, that's dangerous.
No, use this one.
No. Wait.
At least use a clean one. A clean one.
The clean one. Aye. Is it left-handed? Yes. Mr. Very fine.
All right. So where's the perfect cut?
Oh, anywhere that little blade goes will be perfect.
All right, we ready?
Aye.
Arr, Captain. Ready?
Wow, look at that.
Well done, sir. All right. Who wants to lick it? Don't cut yourself. All right, we got cake up here for everybody. Happy birthday. Won't be long. We got $3 night.
I'm Los Angeles County Supervisor Don Canavi, and I represent the 4th District, which includes Marina del Rey. I got involved in Marina back in 1982 with a former member of the Board of Supervisors, Dean Dana, and that's where I met Mr. Epstein, and who is the icon in the history of Marina del Rey, and who had the fortitude, along with Supervisor Chase, to make sure that this became a reality. There were a lot of second guessers out here after the surge back in the 60s when everything went away and they lost their investment. So, you know, it took a lot of political skill and will to make sure that this happened. And so today, as we move to the next 50 years, we're excited. I mean, we're doing our visioning statement. We're looking at the marina as a whole. There's a lot of good things going on out here. You know, change is always difficult. There's some people that don't like change. You heard them yell out there today, you know, the herons, whatever it may be. But we try to work with the community and the environmental community and Heal the Bay and everyone else to make sure that what we do out here is done right, and not to overbuild, but to make sure this is not somebody's backyard. This is a regional asset for all of Los Angeles County, the state, and the nation. You'd be surprised how many foreign visitors we get here out of LAX. We're only 5 minutes from LAX. So this is beautiful. My goal, you know, but I'm not going to be here, but one of the things that I've always pushed for is that someday that this winds up like Catalina Island, where the only thing that's allowed are golf carts. You know, to really take the car out of the marina and put them on the perimeter and just allow good, fun things and clean things to happen here. I think everybody's here, they're excited about Three Dog Night to start with. I mean, the oldies but goodies. I mean, there's a lot of gray hairs out there, man. I think if anybody's ever been to any wedding in their life, one of the Three Dog Night songs has been played at a wedding. So I think everyone's excited about that. But the entire weekend, you know, the celebration from kids programs to the boat show. The boat show is going to be here all weekend. All kinds of different kinds of music over the weekend. It's just a party. I mean, this is a 50th birthday party.
I'm Valeria M. Lincoln. I'm originally from Omaha, Nebraska. I came here in 1961 with my 2 children after having divorced their father. And went to work for the Corps of Engineers and started out as a typist in the editing unit of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. And as I was typing, I read what I was typing and I said, that's what I want to do. And I'd already been in university and studied international law and languages, classical languages. And so I asked them if I could sit there where the engineers were. It's amazing. I never would have thought that, you know, I didn't realize, number one, that it was 50 years since I wrote those specs. But it's amazing what they've done, and I'm so pleased and happy to see that it's been kept up, and that people appreciate it. And I enjoy it, because I lived here in Los Angeles, and so I come here often. Evidently, from the state of the marina, they will keep it up. It has a history now. It's a historical site, and as long as California, Los Angeles are in existence, it will be too. Yes. And I don't think there's anybody in any other country that could build anything better than the Corps of Engineers.
Troy Lay. I'm a marketing analyst for LA County Department of Beaches and Harbors. We have a booth to commemorate the 50th year anniversary of Marina del Rey. We're also working in partnership with Marina Fest. We have an LA boat show today. Tomorrow we have a classic car show. And we're just trying to promote all the community events that we have in Marina del Rey. Some people don't know that we're always constantly working on these community events, and we're promoting it to the people that are coming by today. And we have a lot of events today too.
I think the message that we're delivering today is that we are celebrating this great marina here in County of Los Angeles. And we are pretty proud to work here and for all the guests that comes and visit us and, go strong for another 50 years. I love the community. Marina del Rey is a great place to work, to live, to come visit. But ultimately, I would like to say thank you to the public and our community for all the work that they do.
The president of Naos Yachts. We're here in Marina del Rey and represent Beneteau, that's Beneteau Sail and Beneteau Power, as well as Lagoon Catamarans. So we're happy to be in Marina del Rey and great weather for our 50th anniversary.
Hi, my name is Russ Carrington. I own Action Water Sports. I'm here celebrating Marina del Rey's 50th anniversary here in Burton Chase Park to show off my newest water toys like paddleboards, kayaks, and all the yacht toys that people play with here in Marina del Rey. I sell all the small water toys that get people excited about being in Marina del Rey before they buy the big boat. So I hope that everybody's having a great time here at Marina Fest. I hope everybody has a chance to get on the water and get excited by what we have to offer here in lovely Marina del Rey.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome and thank you for joining Del Rey Yacht Club's contribution to Marina del Rey's 50th birthday bash. Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. So we have 28 boats that have registered for the event today, in addition to the 4 tall ships that are here from California, and the executive producer will introduce them. But the purpose of this meeting was just to have some camaraderie, introduce the players, and to go through the instructions, because while we think it may be a simple event, things happen. So we're going to talk about that. So I'd like to first introduce Peter Glick, the Commodore of Del Rey Yacht Club.
I'd like to thank everybody for being here today. We have guests from other yacht clubs. We have, in addition to the tall ships, and also I would like to point out that Del Rey Yacht Club has been part of the Marina del Rey community for over 50 years. This building itself was dedicated in September 50 years ago this year. Thank you. And I would again welcome you and encourage you to have a good time out there in the water.
my name is Rick Kirshner. This is my 1960 Corvette. As you can see, the license plate says I was 11, which is how old I was in 1960. You know, there wasn't anything particular that drew me to this particular year. Like I said, the car became available from this shop. I just thought it was so, you know, just such a beautiful car. And like I said, I've had it for 25 years, and I'm frankly not over it. You know, just not how beautiful it is. Almost from any angle, it has so much character. And you know, I've grown attached to it over the years. People ask me if it's for sale, and you know, no one's ever made a serious offer. But you know, in my mind, I couldn't imagine parting with it. I mean, someone would have to pay me so much money that I could probably, you know, go buy another one. I play the drums, and the drum kit that I have, I bought in 1965, and I still have that. So I guess when I find something that I like, you know, I kind of stay with it. I've been in my house since 1979. I've been with my wife for 32 years, so, you know, I guess change doesn't come that easy to me.
My name is Christine Rohde. I'm a 47-year resident of Marina del Rey. I've been here 16 years on my own classic yacht. Been very active, especially this past year, with the Marina del Rey Historical Society, the Holiday Boat Parade, and Marina Fest, which is this great event we're having today, as well as the Classic Yacht Association, which we put on another event in July every year for the last 39 years. So, classic boats and classic cars. So we have some of the classic cars here today that are the same ones that go to that event. I've had a great time putting this event on. We started about a year ago, and it's been an amazing collaboration with ourselves, our Marina Fest group. There are 5 of us basically who are the core group for Marina Fest that we've done 4 or 5 years, and then we collaborated with the county this year to be able to put on this exciting celebration for Marina del Rey's 50th birthday. And it's been a really, really fun experience working with lots of people in the county and the tall ships, and gotten to know a lot of new friends and people, and it's been an amazing, overwhelming, you know, here it is, and it's happened, and everybody's having a good time, and it makes it all the hard work worthwhile.